Welcome to the first video in the Getting Started with Marky series. I'm Eli, I lead product design for Marky, and today I'll be showing you how to set up your first business in Marky. For this tutorial, I'll be using a website that was provided by one of our customers. They do cruise ships, and this website talks about their different cruise ships, their different journeys that they go on, a bunch of different stuff about cruise travel. So, to get started with Marky, you just paste in your URL on our landing page, mymarky.ai. Or if you don't have a website, that's completely fine. You can continue without a website and type in a little bit about what your business is there. But we'll usually get best results with a website, so I'm going to paste that in and then click Get My Posts. Now Marky is going to be scanning your website, reading all your content on your website, trying to figure out who is your business, who is your target audience, what does your brand look like. It will pull some of your branding and imagery and colors off your website, and this will give Marky a great start in creating posts tailored for your business. Alright, so it's going to ask me to put in an email, so I put in my email right here, and we'll click continue. And I have an option here. I can just skip directly to my posts and set up my account later, or I can do it as part of this menu. So we're going to go forward and improve the post quality of my post by filling in my business details. So you'll see right off the bat, Marky already figures out my logo, my brand color, things like my business name and tone of voice. If I wanted to edit anything, it's all completely editable. Let's go to next. Talks about marketing strategy. The industry is travel. So I could even add in here, maybe I want to be more specific, and it's cruise travel. Now you can always hover over these tooltips to learn more about how that field affects Marky and the posts that it generates. But this is looking pretty good off the bat. So we're just going to continue here. Now content, there's lots of different options here. Topics, call to actions, the language I'll be posting in. We'll go into these more in detail later in this series, so I'll kind of skip over it for now. And then lastly, I can tailor the design, choose what kind of post I want, but the defaults will be fine for now. Let's click next, and that all looks good, and finish and generate my posts. Now what Marky is doing is it's creating posts for your brand. It's using all those details we set up in the onboarding about your audience, your target market, your industry, and it's creating posts custom tailored for your business. Alright, and here are some of the initial posts that Marky created for this business, Cam John Travel. So here you can see your friends book online, you work with a travel specialist, guess who has the better trip? She spends hours researching prices and reading reviews, you share your vision and relax. Her resort photos were misleading, construction noise and hidden fees, your room perfect. Flight delays hit both trips, she's on hold for hours, you're already rebooked and upgraded, the difference, knowledge, relationships, and someone who actually cares. Ready for stress-free travel. Alright, so a pretty good post. I can also review the caption by looking at this, and I can scroll through to see what other kinds of posts it created for me. Finally, a cruise where you can actually relax. We got some other ones. Your first virgin voyage is about to be incredible. Here's what I wish someone told me before sailing. I can open this and it has the caption, talks about booking specialty dining early, download the app, check the lineup, all this kind of different tips and tricks for your voyage. So these are some of the first posts that Marky created for my business, and let's now see how to set up the rest of the account. One of the first things you're going to want to do is connect your social accounts. So we'll go into your business and you'll go to your socials. Here you can connect a whole bunch of different social platforms. We're going to start off by connecting our Facebook and our Instagram. I'll click connect. It'll give me a message and we'll go continue. And we'll say reconnect. Alright, and now I connected Facebook. It asked me if I want to enable AI generated title. I'll do that, and I can choose a page. We'll use our test account for now. And there we go. We got our first social connected. Now I could go through and connect more. I'll connect a couple others just so you can see what it looks like in the platform, but I'll skip forward ahead. Alright, I got my socials connected. Now let's go back to posts. And I'm ready to schedule my first post. Now if I see some posts I like, I can first save them to drafts. And maybe I like that one, I like that last one, so we'll save those to drafts. That'll make it easier to find those posts later. So up at the top here, I can view all my drafts posts. And let's say I'm ready to move forward with this. This one's looking pretty good, so we'll click schedule. Now how Marky works is it uses a queue system. So I could schedule both of these, and they're scheduled to go out the next following 2 days. Now if I want to change my schedule, you can do that, and you can change that in this manage schedule. You can also get here by going to your business schedule page, and here you can choose which days your posts are going out and what times you want to be posting each day. You can also randomize the posting time, so if you don't want it always going at 3 p.m. on the dot, it can kind of randomize it a little bit. But now that I have those posts scheduled, ready to go out, I'm pretty much done. That's Marky in a nutshell. Now, in following videos, we'll be going a lot more in depth about how to tailor Marky to fit your preferences and get the designs you're wanting, the captions you're wanting. But for this video, that's it, and I'll see you on the next one.